everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's episode I'm going to talk about a lot of empties. While moving, I discovered some products that were almost empty, so I made an effort to finish using them all for this video. And I do have, I have over like 10 products, so let's get started. As always, we are going to start with skincare, and first I have the Whamisa Organic Flowers Toner, and this is one of Glow Recipe's best sellers. I think after they introduced the 7 layering method, this toner sold out on their website. It says on the bottle that this is pure natural ingredients and 97.4% organic. I really like the texture of this toner. It was perfect for that layering method. I would skip using an essence after that because my skin felt so moisturized. I love the scent of this product, and definitely a rich toner that I absolutely loved. At my previous apartment, my mom and I shared a vanity and the bathroom, so this was out along with 7 other toners. But my mom usually likes to use one brand at a time because she has super sensitive skin, and she loved using this, and the reason why I finished using it so quickly was because we both used it together. While I tested out different toners, my mom only used this one, and she really liked it for her dry and sensitive skin, and I did too. But yeah, I would recommend it for anyone who wants to do the 7 layering method. And if you had questions about what kind of toners to use for that, you should look out for toners without alcohol in it and one that is kind of thick in consistency. Next, I have 2 sheet masks that I wanted to talk about, and the first one is the Huxley, and this is the mask oil and extract, and it's such an interesting product because you basically have to fold one end of the sheet mask for the essence to come out. I loved how soft the sheet masks are, and I feel like Huxley usually do a great job when it comes to skincare. Their products feel very luxurious. Next, we have the Zymogen one, and this is a new brand that I tested out. I've heard about it before because it's great for acne, and this is formulated with Houtuinia cordata Thunberg. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but it's basically extracts for the traditional Korean medicine, and it's supposed to help with pimples and minimizing sebum. Could I tell the difference? To be honest, no. I feel like sheet masks usually are the same. It did feel very rich in essence. It didn't dry out as quickly as the cheaper ones. Next, we have an eye cream, and this is the Innisfree Orchid eye cream. If you haven't watched my ultimate eye cream review, I will link it up there. But this was basically ranked 1, and my mom and I, we tested out 10 or 11 different eye creams, and this was our favorite because the price point is very friendly. It's 25,000 won compared to the super expensive eye creams out there. It feels like an expensive eye cream, and I just absolutely loved it. I am currently using the Drunk Elephant one as well as the Innisfree Perfect 9 Repair Eye Cream, and this is 42,000 won and this is 25. And to be honest, this one is a little better because it just feels more luxurious. This line from Innisfree is great for anti-aging, and it is enriched with 9 types of precious Jeju-oriented botanical active ingredients. So it's supposed to help with the wrinkles and anti-aging. My mom really likes this line, but it is pricey. So I would recommend this eye cream, but if I have to include this and the Drunk Elephant eye cream onto that video, this would probably rank 1, and the Drunk Elephant would be way down on the list because it doesn't feel like an eye cream to me. So yeah, this is definitely something I would highly recommend that you try out. Next, we have the Sulwhasoo Emulsion, and I normally don't use emulsions unless it's during the fall and winter time because I like to minimize my skincare routine during the spring and summertime. This is something that my mom finished using. She really likes the brand Sulwhasoo because it's super gentle and it's great for her dry skin and has anti-aging benefits. So I wanted to share this in my empties video because my mom loves it, and I thought it might be helpful for some of you guys who are shopping for your moms. This is a great brand. It is expensive, but when it comes to skincare for my mom, I do like to recommend expensive brands only because She has really, my mom particularly has very sensitive skin, and I gave her this Chosungah toner and she had a reaction to it. So we were like, okay, you're not using this and you're going back to either Whamisa or Sulwhasoo. And she also really likes Moonshot. Next, we have a sunscreen, and this is the Kicho Ultra Moisturizing Sunscreen, and this is definitely on my top 10. I love how milky it is. It doesn't leave a white cast or it doesn't feel sticky at all. So my foundation applies really nicely over this, so I really enjoyed using the sunscreen, but I am trying to finish up the other ones that I have on my vanity right now. But I also really like how it came in a pump instead of squeezing it out, and I really like the packaging of Kicho. I haven't tried any other products from Kicho. I do have their moisturizer, but it's mainly because I just have way too many products right now, and my goal for like the next year is to not buy anything and not receive too many blogger mails, because I just want to finish using the products that I have right now. You guys all will see my skincare and makeup collection from my vanity, and you'll see what I mean. Next, we have the Derma Bomb. This is probably the most moisturizing lotion that I've ever tried. You could use it for your face and body, but I only used it for my body. And it says right here, it's for dry to very dry skin, and that's perfect for me. 0% paraben, preservative, and fragrance. So if you're into that, I think you will really enjoy using this. This is a product that I received as a gift from Sarah Urban Wit at her baby shower, and this is definitely a great balm for people who have dry skin. I actually kept this out in the living room so that both my mom and I would apply it while watching TV, and we just loved this part of the routine. Next, I have 3 cushions, and first we have the 3CE Studio Mesh Foundation, the Moonshot Blackpink cushion, and the Clear Fit Blemish cushion. So for these 2 cushions, I do have a separate review, so I'll make sure to link it down below in the description box. But if you don't want to watch it, I'll quickly give you a summary about how I feel about each of these products. The Stanlanda one, pretty great coverage. I really like how it has a matte finish. The Moonshot Blackpink cushion, I absolutely loved it. It was great for the summertime. It also had a matte finish, which I loved, but also depending on the weather, my face did get shiny after using this product, so I like to touch up using a blotting paper or a powder as well. And finally, the Cosrx Blemish Fit cushion, a great skincare cushion that has wonderful coverage, and yeah, I really enjoyed using all of them. They all have a matte finish, but they do get shiny throughout the day, so I had to have a blotting paper or a powder with me at all times. I also have a concealer, and this is the Saem's Cover Perfection Tip Concealer, and my shade was in number 2. Oh, before we get started, I should tell you guys what my shades were. The Cosrx, I used 23. For Moonshot, I used 201, and for the 3CE, I used number 2. And the Saem is number 2. I really love how full coverage it is, and the main reason why I love this concealer so much is because it's less than $5, but it does a better job than some of the high-end concealers that I've tried from Sephora. So I highly want to recommend that you check this brand out. Definitely a product that I would recommend everyone to pick up on their Korea trip. Next, we have the Banila Co multi-shading, and I hit pan on it, and it's really hard for me to use all of the ones on the side, so I'm probably gonna break it and move it to the middle, but it's basically an empty. I've had this forever, and compared to the other contouring palettes that I own, I feel like this was the darkest out of the Too Cool for School, the Etude House, and Innisfree that I've tried. So Banila Co, I think they do a great job with it. The reason why I put these stickers over it was because I hate the packaging. It has holes on it, and I have trypophobia, so I needed to decorate it my way. But yeah, great contouring palette in my opinion. Another makeup product that I have is the 16 pencil liner, and to be honest with you, when it comes to Chosungah and 16, I really don't like their products. However, the pencil liner, I really like how pigmented it is, and it just lasts for so long. So I think when it comes to Chosungah, I don't really like their highlighter, I don't really like their foundations, I don't like their eyeshadows. I think their eyeliner is the best out of everything that I've tried. And I did pick up another one of these because right now I've been into the pencil liners instead of the liquid pen liners. So this is what I like using these days. Next we have a toothpaste, and this is the Dr. Denti whitening toothpaste, and a lot of you guys have asked me to do a video on how I whiten my teeth, and to be honest, I don't use whitening strips or a specific mouthwash. I usually just pick up a toothpaste that says whitening on it. So I use Crest, Colgate, and I tried this one out, and to be honest, I can't really tell if it's making a difference for my teeth. If you think my teeth got whiter ever since I got this from stylekorean.com, maybe it is working, but I am currently using a Crest toothpaste right now. But yeah, a lot of you guys were curious about this product, and that's my honest review on it. I feel like it might have helped, but not really. I usually floss, brush my teeth, and I don't drink too much coffee and wine, so maybe that's why my teeth is the way it looks right now. But I don't know, I don't really know how to review toothpaste, to be honest. I have two perfumes, and if you watched my perfume collection video, you have seen both of these. First we have the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey. This is my favorite scent from Jo Malone, and I do have an extra bottle of it. I really like how fresh this smells, and I think it's perfect for the summertime. Because it's fall now, I've been using a much stronger scent like the Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. This is a rollerball, which is super convenient to just carry around with me in my purse to touch up throughout the day. So I also have an extra one of these because these two are probably my favorite scents at the moment. It's like a great transition from summer to fall. Another skincare product that I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video is the J.One Black Jelly Pack, and I've tested this out before and I thought it was a decent mask before going to sleep, but I gave it to my brother because I heard that this line is great for oily skin. My brother has oily and acne prone skin, and he loved this product. He usually hates products that feel sticky, but after seeing how his skin transformed in a day, like he loves how his skin feels and looks in the morning, so he gives props to this product, and he was like really sad when he finished it. So I ordered another one for him because I feel like he needs to take good care of his skin, and when it comes to skincare, he really doesn't like testing out other brands other than Cosrx, sometimes Claire's, and this specific product. So if he likes it, I'm gonna order it for him. Next, I have some hair products, and first we have these temporary hair dyes. This is the 3C and Misha ones. You guys always ask the difference between these two and the April Skin one, and I think the main difference is that the April Skin comes with gloves, and it's like much easier to do. So if I have to choose between the three, I would choose April Skin, but I feel like all of them last quite similarly. I feel like the Misha ones washes off the quickest, and the April Skin one lasts the longest. But I do like how Misha ones are cheap. This is, I think, 3,000 or 5,000 won, and there are lots of colors you can test out. And a lot of you guys have asked, like, do you have to bleach your hair before doing this? And the answer to that is no. But if you do want to see a more, like, if you want your color to show more, then it does help if you have bleached hair. But I didn't specifically bleach my hair for using these products. And also, I met someone at the Cacao Ryan Cafe, and she asked if it washes off after like 7 days, and the answer to that is yes. Depends on how often you wash your hair, but I feel like the color lasts for 7 days to 2 weeks. The final hair product I have is the J.One Leave-In Hair Reconstructor, and I'm so sad I finished using this because no hair oil or hair reconstructors or creams make my hair feel as soft as the way this product did, and I'm really sad that I finished using it, but I do have another bottle, but I'm gonna save it, like, because before I would use 2 pumps of it, but now I'm just using a little bit at a time. But I think James did a wonderful job, and I just can't wait for him to come out with his own hair care line because he really cares about the ingredients and how helpful it is for the hair. So I am waiting for you, James, but definitely a product that I would recommend, but it's not for sale because this is just a prototype, but I just wanted to hype James up. The final product I have is the Innisfree Green Tea Pure Body Cleanser. This is one of my favorite body cleansers that are affordable. I think this was about 8,000 won, and it lasted me for a very long time, and this is probably my 2nd or 3rd empty for this specific product right here. It smells great and it makes my skin feel smooth. I don't know what else to say about body cleansers, but I really like Innisfree skincare in general, and I would recommend that you check them out. Alright, so that's it for my Empties video. I think this is my 26th episode of Empties. A lot of you guys always question like how I finish products so quickly, and 1, I share with my family, and 2, a lot of these products I've had for a couple months. This right here, perfume and eye cream. A lot of these products are great, and sometimes what's great for me might not work for you, and vice versa. So I do want to recommend that you do research the product before purchasing it, because there are many reviews out there, and I just want to share with you guys my experience. Alright, I'll make sure to link all of these products in the description box so that it'll be easy for you guys to find online, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!